Foster from Canadian HR Reporter. I'm here at the HRPA Annual Conference and Trade Show with HRPA CEO Bill Greenhalgh. Thank you so much for being here with us.
That's a pleasure.
So I'd love if you could tell us about HRPA's priorities for 2016.
Okay, our priorities for 2016 are geared to our new strategy, which we introduced towards the end of last year. It was approved around about December time. And this will roll out over 4 to 5 years. But if I look at the coming year for 2016 and what is really top of our agenda, our new designations, we launched those back in 2014, late 2014. So 2015 was the first full year. So the continuing rollout of those as we expand, we've got other examinations to put in, jurisprudence, that kind of thing, labor law effectively. New PD requirements as we roll it out. So that's one. The second one is marketing those designations to make sure that CEOs and boards really understand the value that those designations or the people with those designations bring to organizations. There are 3 designations at the professional level, the leader level, and the executive level, and making sure that executives understand in organizations the kind of really quantifiable value that people with those designations actually bring to their organizations. The impact has been absolutely unbelievable, way, way ahead of anything we expected. And we had a very strong view because we had done our research and did a lot of work on the competency model and on the body of knowledge that's behind the designations. So we were pretty comfortable that they would do very well, but the impact has been just stunning, really, way ahead. Our membership is up 8% year over year. We now have 15,000 members designated, which is about 50% higher than just a couple of years ago. Our retention rates on membership are up to around the mid to high 90s. And it's translated into more professional development activities. So the impact has been absolutely amazing. And we're now finding that, I mean, everybody that's got them is using them on their business cards. It's becoming the standard in the industry. And as I say, the impact is way ahead of anything we ever expected. I would say if I look at it, the HR profession overall and look at it, from 30,000 feet, I think it's an unbelievable profession. I think in the past, we've migrated a long way from what it was maybe, from the back room to the boardroom. But I think there's probably 2 major factors that are really influencing the perception. The first one is that organizations are starting to realize that when you look at the long-term sustainability of a company, the only differentiating factor is people. Anybody can buy technology, you can go buy equipment, machines, whatever. What you can't really buy is people's engagement. That's what HR professionals bring. So I think that's one of the key factors, that companies are really realizing that is the biggest factor in their long-term success. I only have to look around here at the 0 feet level at the conference. I mean, we couldn't have fitted another person in this morning. It was just jam-packed there. So the kind of interest level in the profession and new people coming out of colleges, universities, moving into it. So you can look at the 30,000 foot level, the 0 foot level, it's the same story, the same message. Incredibly interesting and dynamic profession. And the third part is around the whole area of professionalism. When you look at engineers, if you're building a bridge in Bombay, Barrie, or in Boston, the formulas and the mathematics and the strength of materials and everything used are identical. It's the same body of knowledge in engineering. Now, you may build it out of steel in one place and bamboo or wood in another, but the point is if you don't build it the right way, using the same body of knowledge, the bridge will fall down. It's the same with accounting. Accounting is the same pretty much the whole world around. Doctors operating, if they're operating on a knee problem, they don't go through your ear in one place and through your foot in another, they go through the knee. So there's a common body of knowledge in all these professions, and in HR we haven't really built that yet. We have to get that common body of knowledge in all different countries about what it does mean to be an HR professional. So I think longer term, and what we really need to be looking at in terms of where the profession is going, is building, and that's not going to happen. Doctors have been around for hundreds of years, accountants for 100, engineers have been around forever, it seems. But HR is a relatively young profession, so this is something of a very much a longer term view on what we need to be doing, but certainly building that common body of knowledge and getting agreement is one of our longer term thrusts in terms of our strategy.
Well, thank you again so much for coming and speaking with us.
It's been a real pleasure.
Once
Thank
again,
you.
this is Liz Foster for Canadian HR Reporter at the HRPA Annual Conference and Trade Show. Thanks very much.